we had a change in philosophy in the provincial government a number of years later, and I think it was Klein that said, look, the market should be north-south. The province financed Cargill, first of all, to build that mega plant that's at High River.
Why did they do that?
Just this philosophical thing that the market movement was wrong. We should be moving our beef south. He also financed the lakeside expansion. You know, they went from having a beef plant that had 125 employees to one that had 3,000, which they've got today. I mean, and they killed, in each one of those plants, they killed more than all of the 5 packing plants we used to have around here. The week's kill they do in a day, you know. Mm-hmm. Both plants are killing huge amounts of cattle. And the market, though, they're both American companies, and the market for our beef now isn't Toronto and Montreal. It goes into the U.S. I don't know who their customers are, but you know, the market shifted and changed, and that was because of a decision that the provincial government made here a number of years ago. Canada Packers asked for the same kind of money that Cargill had got, and they would build a super plant somewhere right on the edge of Lethbridge. Didn't even get a reply. Never mind getting a bunch of money, which these American companies got to build. And of course that resulted in the closure of 5 of our plants here in Lethbridge. Mm-hmm. Three in Lethbridge, Swift's, Canada Packers and the Burns meatpacking plant, Alberta Western Beef and Medicine Hat, and that little beef house we had in Brooks, which was lakeside. It resulted in the closure of the Canada Packers plant in Calgary, the Burns plant in Calgary, Dvorkin Packers in Calgary. All of the meatpacking plants in Edmonton. Canada Packers had a big 650 employee plant there. Burns had a plant, that was gone. And of course, when Swift's was going to close their plant, well, Pocklington bought it, and you know, he didn't buy it to run as a meatpacking plant. He thought he had a real estate coup. Well, you know where that, you guys know where that plant is. I mean, it was a good piece of commercial industrial real estate. Well, you went through a downward spike in your real estate in Edmonton, so he ended up running it, and we had that fiasco, you know, there. But that plant is gone, and the south side Gainers plant is gone. And those all went as a consequence of this shift from east-west marketing to north-south.
Describe what you do to organize a plant. It may be prosaic to you, but not to other people.
Usually what you've got to do is you've got to have somebody from the plant come to you and say, look, Norm, we've got a real unfair situation here. Can you help us?
Okay.
And of course, then you analyze the situation. Okay, what is the complaint? Is it your complaint or is it a group complaint, and so on? And then you set up a little committee, 2 or 3 or 4 people from inside. Get me a list, names, addresses if you can, phone numbers if you can, and you go knocking on doors. There was, you know, that's the simplest way. I guess you can have meetings, but then, you know, you tip the thing, and you get in arguments at meetings. And so my technique was always, hey, you knock on the doors, and this is who I am, this is what I'm selling, and it's going to cost you $2, you know, and will you sign a card? And you offer them representation. Never make any promises about pay or anything. Hey, look, we'll represent you. You're the union, not me, and you will have your input as to what we're going to bargain for you and so on. I'll handle the logistics of what needs to be into a collective agreement, but you'll decide what the pay and benefits are to be.
Mm-hmm.
And you sell it on that basis, and you do it one by one by one, most of the time.